Hi, Pastor Kip here. I want to tell you about a young man named Juan. Juan grew up in Puerto Rico, and he was from a family of 8 persons that really lived in poverty. They lived in a 3-room house together, a dirt floor, and there was no indoor plumbing. His father was the foreman of a sugar cane plantation. And when Juan was about 10 years of age, he got a job working on the plantation, making $1 a day, working 8 hours a day for $1 a day. Sometime after that, while still yet 10, 11 years of age, Juan got a job at a local country club as a ball spotter. He became intrigued by the golfers on the course, and he really started developing a love for the game. Although he had no financial means to play and certainly not to have clubs, but he would watch the players. And then he would play back and forth over his mind how they swung the club and how they hit the ball. Juan was so infatuated by the game of golf, he finally formed his own homemade golf club out of a piece of pipe and an old tin can. And an old golf ball that he was allowed to take with him. He dug 2 holes in his backyard and would practice hitting, putting those balls back and forth with that makeshift golf club. Juan's love for the game of golf would not dissipate. Actually, it would grow stronger. And Juan would go on to become a member of the PGA, the Professional Golf Tour. Juan is known affectionately as Chichi Rodriguez. The very first set of golf clubs I had as a boy when my father was introducing me to the game of golf was a signature series of golf clubs by Chichi Rodriguez, which I still have to this day, long since too tall to play with those short clubs. Knowing his story that here was a boy from the sugarcane fields of Puerto Rico with a makeshift golf club who taught himself the game, birthed inside of himself the desire to play, Chichi would win some 24 professional golf tournaments in his career. Always grateful for the opportunity in his life to make something of himself, even though, as we would recognize, he started out with lowly means. In 1 John chapter 5 and verse 4, we find these words, "For whatever is born of God overcomes the world. And this is the victory that overcomes the world, even our faith." Our faith is depicted by that piece of pipe and an old tin can and a little boy from the sugarcane fields of Puerto Rico desiring to make something of himself. The question for us is, how much more does our faith in God empower us to take the means at our disposal, however meager they may be, or however insignificant we may feel about them, and yet with them, coupled with the faith, powerful faith in God, we're able to do something with our life. You know, it's never too late to start. It's never too late in our life to say, from this day forward and from this moment on, I want to be able to overcome, not on my own strength or my own intelligence or my own abilities, but I want to do it with the faith of God birthed inside of me. This is what gives us the victory, Scripture says, even our faith. And you can have that victory. And with that kind of overcoming faith, you can live every day with an undying confidence that the Lord will be with you, before you to show you the way, beside you to befriend you in whatever circumstances you may find yourself, behind you to encourage you like a thumb in your back, pushing you forward in faith, and above you to watch over you. Why? So that as the power within you, you can take your struggles and turn them into stepping stones. That has been your Faithlift for the week.